What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Sport Exposure Podcast. As you guys know, we're here to expose sports stories, sport experiences, to really inspire the next generation of student athletes here. Today, I have a 5-time world champ, 15-time world champ, and 2-time Olympic gold medalist Claressa Shields here. The GWOAT, the big one, not the little one.
Period.
How you feeling?
I feel good, girl. I'm happy to be here.
Yes. You ready to get into it? We're going to talk about it all.
I'm ready.
Okay. So here at Sport Exposure, we're all about celebrating our triumphs and learning from our defeats. When you hear that motto, what comes to mind when you think about your boxing journey?
Honestly, it's a quote that I live by Ralph Waldo Emerson, and say, finish each day and be done with it. You have done what you could. Some blunders and absurdities have crept in. Forget them as soon as you can. Tomorrow is a new day, and you shall begin with too high a spirit to be encumbered with your old nonsense. So when I hear that, it's like, yeah, in our careers, we're going to have days where we fail. We're going to have fights where we fail. But as long as you just don't stay there, you know, you continue to go, I feel like that's where you really see how much you can really win.
For sure, for sure.
That's what it makes me think of when you say that.
So where did boxing all start for you? How did we get here?
My dad used to box, but he was an underground street fighter. He never fought professionally, but he went to prison, 2 different bids, one for 5 years, one for 7. And when he got out on his second bid, I was 9 years old, and we were riding around in his car. I was probably about 10, 11 years old, and he was just frustrated. And he said, you know, baby, I made a promise to y'all that I'll never go back to prison, that I won't sell drugs no more. But he said, I can't get a job. I don't know what else to do. And he said, if I would have stuck to what I was passionate about, I would have never been in this situation. And I was a what, when, why, how kid. So I said, well, what were you passionate about? Because I wanted to know about my dad.
Yeah.
When I asked that question, in my mind, before I asked it, it was like, I just want to do something for my dad. So I asked him, what were you passionate about? He said, boxing. I decided whatever he said I was going to do. So when he said boxing, I was like, I'm going to box to make my daddy happy. I'm boxing because I want him to live some of his life to me, because his life is just kind of bad. Like, he can't go back in time and be a boxer. So I'm going to be a boxer for him. I didn't know that when my dad would tell me no to boxing and tell me that I was too pretty to box at the age of 11, I didn't. Now that hit me out of nowhere. And I didn't know that I would be a natural to the sport, that I would love fighting as much as I do. So my dad, after
11.
telling me no, at 11 years old, he told me no. I got mad. I didn't talk to him for about a couple days. He picked me up from school. Me and my sister took us to his house, and they had like an intervention for me. So imagine a circular table bigger than this one, but like a big circular table is him, his wife, her 4 kids, and they all vote. And me and my sister, and they all vote on if I should box or not. Of course, he voted no. Everybody else voted yes to him signing me up to box. And that's how I started boxing.
Wow. Yeah. And the rest was history.
Rest was history.
Were you a fighter when you were younger? Like street fighter?
I don't whip some ass in the streets. Yeah. I mean, and I'm actually proud of it, because the girls started it with me. Look, I'm not a person to start no stuff, but I'm a finisher. You know, and they be like, finish him. I'm one of them.
For sure. So what was your life from 11 on up, like in grade school, in high school?
I think when I start boxing, a lot of my street fighting kind of stopped. I think I had my last street fight. I was 13, 14 years old. I'm lying. So maybe I was 16. My sister was getting jumped, so I had to jump in and help her. That's the last time I had a street fight. But I hadn't had one since I was 14 years old leading up to that. So a lot of my fights happened because of my younger sister. She can fight too, but she just, I don't know why she got beef with everybody, man. Like, my younger sister probably fight once a week right now.
I wouldn't fight your younger sister knowing you her older sister. They crazy.
Listen, she handles business. Listen.
Also, runs in the family.
Yeah, my mama was the one here to credit to, and so is my grandma. It's the women in our family are so strong-headed, so just, I don't know how I became so like this feminine, because the women in my family are hardcore. Like I've never seen my mom even like kiss a man.
For real.
Like she had a boyfriend this time and she hugged him, and the way she hugged him, I was like, what is wrong with y'all? Like she's not affectionate. She's not affectionate. She wasn't affectionate toward us growing up. My mom, like she's more affectionate now, but I seen her hug her boyfriend one time and the way she hugged him, like was like a, all right, get off me. I'm like, what?
So have you always been this feminine?
No, I have grown into this, like, girl, nails and
tell me more, because that's one of my
hair.
questions. I want to know how you balance it too, because you out here knocking people out, and then and on the gram I see you in the heels and the nails popping, hair popping.
Yeah. I can say I went to the Olympics twice. So this one was at 17. This one was at 21.
Okay.
Neither one of these was I feminine.
Okay.
Like I had feminine ways, but all I cared about was boxing.
Mm-hmm.
It really wasn't about the looks and the glam and stuff for me. It was like, look, all I care about is being the best woman boxer. I don't care about having my hair done and getting the makeup and the eyebrows, the lashes, the nails.
Yeah.
First of all, I actually hate nails. I like how they look, but I don't like them.
I feel that.
So I get them done as a pampering thing for myself, but this is going to be it for like a week. I'm taking these off and then I'm going back to the gym, but I'm actually still training too. But these, not being able to ball up my fist is always like kind of irritating to me. But as far as how I grew into it, honestly, and this is what I would tell people too, like when I have my daughter, don't rush her growth. You know, people were trying to force me to be how I am now way back then. And it was frustrating to me because I didn't want to be that way and I didn't care about it. And they judged me off of that, you know, and I got called gay a lot, you know, and
I've been there.
It's not even...
I've been there.
It's not offensive for one.
Yeah.
To me, it's not.
Because I know what I like.
Exactly. But also too, let me grow into how I want to look. I didn't know how I want to wear my hair. I didn't know how I like my makeup. I didn't know what type of clothes looked the best on me. I was used to wearing boxing shoes, shorts, and a shirt, a bra.
Yeah.
That's what I trained in. I was around men all the time. I've always kept my hygiene up. That's the thing I've always had in me. I've always wanted to keep my hair done, but I didn't have the resources. So now that I have the resources and the connections and the money, hey, listen, all this stuff takes money.
Yes, a lot of it, especially today.
What? Come on now. This hairstyle took 3 hours. The braids, the sewing in the back, the edges, the stitch in the braid.
Yeah.
This take time. So now I'm finding the time to actually put into this whole beauty thing. And it takes time to go shopping and put your outfit together. It takes time. But it took for me to grow into that. It wasn't always just, oh, I like this. Like, I didn't know how I like to wear my hair. I wore some ugly hairstyles. I wish I can show you some pictures. Like, who did that?
Because you was trying to figure it out.
Yeah, but it was also, people was forcing things on me. Oh, you should wear dresses. You should wear a wig. You should get a frontal. They just, or you should wear so you shouldn't wear braids all the time. And I'm letting people dictate what I should and shouldn't do to please people who don't really care about you in real life.
Yeah.
You know, and I did that for so many years until one day I was like, man, I don't care, man. I don't care. I'm not doing that no more. I'm wearing what I want to wear. I'm wearing my hair how I want to wear it, because it was dang near driving me insane. I'm like, I'm trying to dress myself up and not get judged on social media for what I'm wearing or how my hair is. And the whole time I'm being judged, and it's not even something that I'm even picking to do. So I'm like, I'm about to just wear my braids, wear my clothes how I want to wear them, and I'll just figure the rest out as I go. But at least I know if somebody do say something about what I'm wearing, at least I can be like, so what? It's what I wanted to wear.
Exactly.
I look good to me. And that's what I realized. When I look good to me, that's what I care about. I don't care about looking good to you. It's like me. If I look in the mirror and be like, dang, girl, that's the outfit.
So how do you balance that now? Because it sounds like it took you a while to get into it, and now that you're into it, how do you balance that? Because you're out here knocking folk out.
Yeah, putting them straight on their back, girl. Honestly, sometimes you just do it. Like, I love having my hair done. If my hair ain't done, I feel ugly.
So you look good, you feel good.
Yeah, I need to have my hair done.
I swear by that.
I got a lot of clothes, probably too many. But I know what I like to wear now and what I put together, even in training. So that's how that part goes there. But as far as like the hair and the nails, I balance it as in I pick a day where I'm like, I'm gonna get both done. That's it. I ain't trying to spend back 3 hours. Yeah. No. Spend this time here. I may get a massage in between. I'm gonna get my nails done. I ain't about to be doing both. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do them both the same day. Get out the way. Clear.
Because it is tedious.
What?
And now people don't realize that. Like sitting down and get your nails done for an hour and a half is tedious. Sitting
you can't
down
even check your phone.
Can't talk to nobody, can't text nobody, can't scroll on Instagram.
Nothing.
And if you getting your hair done, like if you keep doing that, that's your whole day. So what does your self-care days look like now? Like how do you incorporate your self-care?
I go and get my feet done. That to me, that's self-care. This is not really self-care with my hands. I go and get like the deluxe when it like come to my, to my pedicures. Mm-hmm. Like go ahead and put my little gel, the hot wax, massage my ankle, all that good stuff. And then as far as in, which other part you were saying?
How do you, what does your self-care days look like? You start with your feet.
I start with my feet and everything.
Why your hands not self-care?
Because I only want them done. They're too long.
That's part of self-care too, girl.
Yeah, a little bit because they look cute.
Yeah.
All right, I guess so. Yeah. But then like a massage, like me getting a massage is very like,
I'm sure,
something I love to do. And it may not seem like self-care to you, but if I can get up and go run in the morning before I do all this,
self-care.
Perfect. I think a good run, a good jog is underrated. Like I like jogging. I like putting my music on.
Working out, period, is self-care.
Absolutely. Especially how you look once you get to putting in that work.
Mm-hmm.
It takes me I may look a little chubby about a day or two, but after I work out 3-4 days, girl be looking slim thick.
We good. Uh-huh. So moving on to your nutrition and how you take care of yourself, like your body, your physical aspect of it. Mm-hmm. Boxing. What is that like? Because from what I hear, and you've won in different weight classes.
Yeah, 5 of them.
So how is that?
Well, right now I'm fighting at heavyweight, which is 175 pounds, but I've been champion at undisputed at 154, undisputed twice at 60. I've had belts at 168, two belts at 168. Now I have 2 belts at 175. So with that, I just kind of get ready for each opponent one at a time. So if I have to lose a bunch of weight to go down to 54, I give myself a pre-camp, which is 2 weeks of me just running, cleaning up my eating, upping my water. And then I go on a camp where everything is super strict. Certain diet, certain amount of water, certain training sessions 2-3 times a day. I give myself enough time to cut the weight, but I also have a great nutrition team now. How I eat is way different than what people would think. I'm drinking a gallon of water every day. They think, you losing weight, you're supposed to drink less and eat less. No. You still eat 4 or 5 times a day. You still drink a gallon of water a day. You still work out. You still sleep. Still got to take care of yourself. But I have a great new nutrition team. Shout out to Perfecting Athletes. They are like the best team ever.
So what's the hardest part about your nutrition and your diet and your working out from being a boxer? As a woman, let's specify that.
You know what? For me, honestly, a hard part is when I decide, okay, I ain't having no more sex to the fight with the 4 weeks. I think I've been blessed to have decent men in my life who I've been, because I've been engaged and I've had boyfriends, all this stuff. So I've had men that understand, like, listen, my career comes first, especially in camp. So when we got to go 4 weeks, I have to go 4 weeks.
So tell me the logic behind that.
How do you feel after you have sex?
Great.
But I'm saying, how do you feel?
Like physically?
Yeah.
My legs be tired?
Yeah.
Got you.
So would you want to fight me and your legs tired?
Nah.
Exactly. Nah. I need that. That's what I'm saying. So for me, it's like, when you got a pit bull on your ass, you want to make sure you can.
You need all of that.
You need to know what you got. And when you get tired, the first thing you think about is what you didn't do in camp or what you did do. And you think about, dang, I done had sex a couple days before this. I done all this. I done flipped this way, flipped that way. My legs tied.
Yeah.
It all comes in your mind. So for me, since the amateur days, I'm like, man.
So 4 weeks before you fight, it's cut off. Don't touch me.
Don't touch me. I can hug you, I kiss you, but as far as in you getting some, you won't. And you have to understand that. Because my mind be in a whole different space. And then the hardest part too is like the eating. I love soul food. You give me some good fried chicken, some mac and cheese, some yams, some turkey wings, some greens,
collard greens.
Collard greens. And you listen, everybody can't make dressing.
They cannot.
But when you can make it,
run me the whole table.
yes. And then me the honey hot sauce. I'm talking about I'm such a picky eater, but I can do that. I love soul food. I would go get some soul food and sit and eat by myself. Love soul food. So that'd be the hard part in camp. No soul food, no pop, no
I ain't heard pop in a minute.
Would y'all say soda? Lord have mercy.
So I'm originally from Cleveland.
That's up north.
Right. So I'm familiar with pop. Okay. But when I moved down here, I had to adjust to saying soda.
Because everybody say soda.
Because I used to say pop. Like, what's pop? I'm like, that's what you drinking.
What you drinking?
I moved down here when I was in sixth grade.
Okay.
And I had to adjust to the whole soda thing.
Listen, I don't care who people. I'm like, it's pop.
For sure.
It's
for sure.
In a bottle, pop. Some bottles say pop.
For sure. I ain't heard that in a long time. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So moving on to really when did you get serious with boxing? Like when did it like really hit you like?
Always been serious. From the day I walked into the gym, I was like, I'm about to outdo all these boys in here. I'm about to beat these boys up. I'm about to be the best fighter I can be. And I think that was because when my dad signed me up, he said, you can't quit for a year, no matter what happens. So you can't get beat up and quit. And my dad didn't even know, like, Claressa don't get beat up. He didn't know, like, I'm Pisces. And Pisces are nothing but big crybabies. We're tough, we're hard, we have a great outer shell, but we are the biggest emotional crybabies ever.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know that until you experience one. But I knew that from my younger years. I'm very emotional. Very, like, wear my heart on my sleeves type. So.
And most women do.
I was a crybaby growing up. So my daddy only seen that. And I was like, I'm like one of the babies out of the kids. So it's my younger sister, then me, and then it's our 4 older siblings. So I'm like the baby too. So when I get mad, I have anger issues, I'm crying and stuff. My dad only knew that about me. He didn't know when I'm helping Brianna fight at school. He didn't know I'm out there play boxing with the boys at the after school. Like he didn't know.
She got that dog in her.
Nah, he ain't know that. My dad just knew I was a crybaby. That was it. And I was very skinny and fragile. And I cried all the time. He'd tell you, like, she cried all the time.
But not when you was fighting.
For what? So I was happy.
So that was made you feel good.
Real good.
So that was the only time you was fighting. What about now?
What do you mean?
Like your personality now?
Oh, no. I'm still hardcore. Still a beast. But I just... For me, I think I'm soft with my family, whoever my partner is, and people who I love. Everybody else, I just I'm still nice to them too, but I'm not as nice, I think.
I feel that.
But I'm not mean by like a long shot. I'm not mean, bougie, or nothing like that. I just, it's like I'm getting nicer every year. I don't know. I be looking at myself like, bro.
That comes with age.
Where is the?
Yeah, that comes with age.
But I still have it inside the ring when I spar,
you got
train. I still got that, and I still got that switch. Like, hey, somebody come mess with me. Like once that switch flip, I think everybody should go down. With. Yeah.
So you've always been fighting dudes?
Yep, always sparring them in the gym. Yeah,
from a young age.
Yep.
So how is that now? Because as we get
still
older,
do it.
How is that? I mean, because men are naturally stronger than us.
Sure.
Naturally stronger, naturally quicker. But
quicker? I mean, now I'm faster than all of them. I don't know, girls. You want me to show you something on my phone, girl? Listen, they are naturally stronger because they're born like that. But if you had twins, a boy and a girl, and you trained them up exactly how you trained in the gym. Like, you made the girl do everything that the boys do.
Yeah.
It was, if the boy is lazy and the girl is an overworker, she can keep up with him.
Every time.
She can also learn ways to beat him. Boxing isn't all about strength. If it was all about strength, men will win every day. Boxing is about a sweet science. It's a skill behind it. You may be stronger than me, but I'm quicker than you. Your favorite punch is your right hand, but you cock it before you throw it. I'm going to time that. I'm going to counter that. It's a thinking game. It's not all about, oh, am I stronger than you? Okay, one of your uppercuts may be really hard to me, but I catch you with 3 of those same uppercuts. It's going to equal out to what you hit me with. So my uppercuts still hurt.
I believe it.
But me as being a woman, me knowing that I'm sparring against men, I really physically prepare. So what does that mean? I bench 185 pounds. I squat 250 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
I do my neck workouts. I do my arm workouts. Like, I build my body up to not only spar with the men, but I want to beat the mess out of these girls, out of these other world champions. Like, I want to dominate them. So I have to work that hard. But it's guys who I know who can't even bench 185.
And most men can't lift 135.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not all about strength inside the ring. Like, it's all about a sweet science, you know? So a lot of people can be stronger, but do they think faster? Can they counter faster? Can they figure you out? Can they see your weaknesses, you know, and actually go off of it? So that's what boxing is. That's why I really, you know, sport has no gender for me. It doesn't. Like, it's a girl in my hood I grew up with. Her name's Sparkle Taylor. I mean, ball, can hoop. She's ball with the boys all the time, and she grew up with them on the court, practicing with them. In the 9th grade, she was scoring 30 points a game all the way up to our senior year. Like, her name's Sparkle Taylor. So it's like, it's all about your hard work you put in. It's not about whether you a man or a woman on if you should do a sport or if you're good at it. It's like, it's about the hard work and like the smarts you have. Like, what is everything had a science to it. You got to just figure it out. And that's what I've been able to do.
And for you, what has it been for you, like, personally, to be literally one of one, to be a woman, to dominate in this field? Because there's other little girls that probably would have never even thought about boxing.
Yeah.
So they're saying, your pretty face do it. Because they tell us we can't do it. They tell us we can't do both. You can't be a girly girl and be a boxer. You can't be a girly girl and play basketball. You can't be a girly girl and play football.
They want to put you in this box and tell you, okay, if you're going to be a woman boxer, you got to be like this. I mean, it was a stereotype that all of the girl boxers were gay and we all wanted to be men and we hate men and, you know, we just ugly and butch, whatever. And I'm like, no, not really. Not me, at least. But being one-on-one is great. You know, you the originator. You created the blueprint. You are the best. You are respected. But on the downside, it comes with a lot of jealous people and envious people and a lot of haters because you live in your life how you want to live it, doing what you want to do. And people feel like their opinion should change that. And your opinions can't change my life. Like, my opinions can't change yours. Right. Okay, I'd be like, oh, I don't like that your hair is curly. What you gonna do? You about to go straighten it? Because I said that? Right. So it's like, for me, it's like they be saying, oh, when I came into boxing, turned pro, women hadn't fought on TV in 20 years. So I came back with, and they were trying to tell me, oh, we had a press conference, and I mean, I let my opponent have it. Told him I'm gonna kick her ass and beat her up and make her bleed, all this stuff. And then after, my manager, my agent at the time told me, Claressa, women boxers can't talk like that. Who said that? This is my promoter. This is my manager. This is your team. And my agent at the beginning. I don't have the same agent no more. He gone. But I remember them saying women can't talk like that. And I said, why not? They said, well, you know, you're women. And I said, no, they're like, oh, you women. And, you know, women got to be softer. And if you want to sell the tickets, I said, don't nobody want to come to a fight where two girls is hugging and loving on each other. That's not what we're here for. People want to come to a fight where people want to hurt each other. Right. So I want to hurt her. And I'm going to express that. I'm like, I'm not going to not do that because I'm a woman. I'm like, so because I'm a woman, I can't be passionate about what I do. I'm passionate about beating this girl up, about getting this belt. And I'm going to say that every time. So when they were like, well, can we find a happy medium? I said, no, we can't. If I don't like the girl, I don't like her.
That part.
And I want to fight her. And I'll fight her before the fight. And then I told them, listen, we all got a job. We all got jobs. My job is to be the fighter, so to fight. Your job is to manage. Your job is you the agent, go and get the endorsement deals and sponsorships and you know,
play your role.
Make whatever I say look good. Figure it out. But as far as for me, don't try and do my job. You guys aren't fighting. And when I told they ass that, they understood.
And to have this type of confidence, to keep this type of confidence, most women struggle with being in this room for one. And two, being a strong woman in the room. Mm-hmm. And three, you're a winning woman.
Yeah, win.
That's all you do. That's all you do is win. You always on top. You stay on top. But that also comes with a lot behind the scenes. Like,
yes.
So what's it like to get through those days? Like, or what's a tough day for you sometimes?
So being a winner, everybody don't understand winners. And what I've convinced myself of is that I'm a butterfly, aka eagle. And everybody else who not on my level or who haven't got there yet, they are chickens or caterpillars. And what I learned is that you don't make sense being a butterfly talking to a caterpillar. They look at you like you stunting on them. You flying around looking all beautiful, spreading your wings, flying around and licking up honey and all this stuff. And they on the ground crawling. Having to evolve until they become a butterfly. They can't even understand that language. Right. So you trying to tell them you go down there from your high horse, from you flying, you see a caterpillar because you were once one. Right. And you go down there and you say, hey, little caterpillar, just keep on eating the green grass and keep on going. You're going to be up in the sky soon, too. And then this caterpillar is like, if you don't get the hell out of my face, you butterfly. There's no way I'm ever going to be up there in the sky with you. Why would you say that? And then you try to tell the caterpillar, well, I was once you. And then you wasn't me. You don't know. You don't know what you're talking about. You was never on the ground crawling like me. How could you turn into me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I like that perspective.
And so you don't make sense to a caterpillar. So butterflies need to be around other butterflies. Eagles need to fly with eagles. And we have to let the caterpillars and the chickens
do what they do. Right?
Do what they do, because it's gonna frustrate you trying to make somebody understand how to be great. Try to get them to your greatness. Try to lead them to the water. It don't work. It got to be in them to want to elevate, to want to do better, want to be better, to want to know how did this person get there, and for them to want to listen and grow and learn. Everybody can't do that.
And sometimes that's a lonely soar.
Yeah, it's lonely.
Being at the top and staying at the top. Because everybody around you, of course, you want them to come with you. But as we all know, everybody can't go.
Ooh, that is You know what? God will show you who's supposed to be in your life in one of those moments where you be like, wow, I never thought this person would not be in my life. I never thought this would happen. And then all of a sudden it happens. And you're like, people just, friends, God gonna reveal it all to you then. And people just like to be around for the cameras, be around for the good stuff. And it's sad.
It's heartbreaking.
It's very heartbreaking. It's like, going through a breakup with like a friend, and relationship breakups hurt, but so does friendship breakups, And I'm actually going through that right now, but you find out who's really for you in those winning seasons. People say when you lose, but people can't pretend there when you win. When you get so big that now they don't even understand it. Like I have a movie coming out about my life in theaters all over the world.
On Christmas Day.
On Christmas Day. The Fire Inside. Ryan Destiny's betraying me. How many people do you know in your life who you can touch and talk to?
I was about to say, you 101, girl.
Pound number one in the world right now. And I got a movie coming out about my life. And I'm right now? They couldn't wait till I got 50?
You ain't even make it to 30. Yeah, nah.
But when you're on that level of soaring, I don't know. I think it makes some people that you love and closest to you just start hating on you. And it's sad, but you know what? I'm just like, at the end of the day, right now, I'm okay with the lonely soar because it feel better. It feel a lot better. I get peace. I'm not getting pulled left and right. People telling me what I can and what I can't do. Judging me. Oh, you done changed. I haven't changed nothing. I got more money, but I haven't changed. And you know what? You can do so much for people. Dish out the money, take care of their kids, buy them gifts, buy them cars, houses, everything. Still ain't enough. It's never enough. You can love on them, be there for them. It's never enough. They always want more. You know, somebody told me who very special to me. He told me they don't want what you give them. They want what you have. And that slapped me right in the face.
Yeah.
It was like, why do you want what I have? And I work my butt off for this. So they don't want what you give them. You can give them a lot. They don't want that.
And they work hard for what you got.
I get punched in the face with my money. That's different.
Really different.
I do in May too. So girls take me down to the ground trying to beat my face in for my money. But I'm supposed to just. But the thing is, you give, and it still ain't enough. So it's nothing you can do for people like that. Like, people kill me with their entitlement. I had a friend, me and her just stopped being friends because she told me she felt like she was more invested in the friendship than me. What? What are you talking about? I didn't know our friendship, it relied on how much do you have invested in me? How much do I have invested? I thought it was about friendship. I'm there for you when you need me.
And vice versa.
And vice versa. We there for each other. We talk to each other. We vent to each other. We got each other to be there for each other. That's what I thought. I didn't know it was about, oh, if I do X, Y, Z, you need to do X, Y, Z. Oh, if I cook for you, you got to cook for me. Because if that's the case, I invested more. People don't realize that celebrities invest their feelings. It ain't about their feelings, their time, their emotions. That's what celebrities invest. That's what matters to them. I might care about no money. Everybody thinks about money. Money make the world go round. God make the world go round. It ain't about no money. They always money. Oh my God.
God can stop that at any moment.
Exactly.
And this world gonna keep spinning.
Keep going.
Pockets empty or full.
So that's what killed me with people. And I'm at a point now, like, listen, God done revealed all these people true colors. And even though it's hurtful, it's needed. Because, you know, when you listen to God.
Take me there. Take me there.
When you listen to God and you clear the room like he tell you you're supposed to get rid of, it makes room for those supposed to be in your life. And when you get people that's supposed to be in your life, you think you're rich now? Oh, you just wait. You think you popping now?
Right.
You think you happy now?
He'll do it every time.
Oh, he gon'.
Let me show you why I had to get rid of them.
Yes, because
let me show you why they had to clear the space so I got something bigger and better for you. But you had to let go of that.
You gotta let it go.
Before I can give you this.
Yes, because you can't put a new car in a garage that already got a car, the beat up car. You got to get rid of it. It got to go. You got to make room. And so I just been letting God make room. And it's been hard cutting off some of these friends. I'm not going to lie to you. Some of them done had me crying too. Like, ooh, that done hurt my heart, girl. I want to fight you for that. But you know what?
It comes with the territory.
But then as soon as you do it, oh, here come God blessing you with something else. Blessing
bigger and better.
What?
I got something better for you.
I'd be like, oh, God, if you would have told me this earlier,
you was on to something. You was on to something. But like, that in itself is a huge lesson about making your way to the top. Mm-hmm. Or even being at the top, staying at the top. It takes a different type of friend to be your friend, Claressa Shields' friend. Because obviously you don't have the same type of time I may or may not have to give to you. Mm-hmm. So I may need to support you in different ways. And being at the top and being who you are, you got to have different type of friends around you.
Yep.
And even being an athlete, we talk about athletes, you got to be careful who you surround yourself with.
Yep. See, you don't be seeing me hanging out with the rappers and the singers and going to the Diddy parties. You don't see me there. I'm in a gym. I'm at home. I'm with my family. I go to the club here and there, but
not really your speed.
No, it's not. It's not my speed. I like going, but it's like it got to be like a certain reason because what we celebrating? We got to celebrate something. I like going out after I win a fight. Somebody's birthday party, but if we just going out just to be going out, just to be drinking every weekend, and what we doing that for? It's things we got to do. And church is on Sunday, so
that part.
So slow it down on Saturday.
Exactly, we're not missing that for nothing. And have you always been a woman of faith?
I got baptized at the age of 11. And I got baptized because I got bad grades in school. I could not get good grades in science and social studies, man. I could not do it.
Did the dipping do something for you? Were your grades better when you came out?
When my grades dropped, my auntie took me out of boxing.
Understood.
And I was 13 actually. She took me out of boxing. And I remember it was the worst month and a half of my life. And so I tried to go to school, tried to get my grades up, which I did. I got my E up from a C to a C. And I just remember being like, dang, I really worked hard and still didn't get an A. So I'm like, you know what? We was in church and it was like, God can help you with things that, other people can't help you with. Like God can help you with everything. And then I remember the pastor saying, who wouldn't want a friend like that? Who wouldn't want a friend that can help you with everything?
Everything.
And I said, well, he made me on something.
I need him. Sign me up.
So I said, you know what? My whole reason for getting baptized up at first was, I'm like, I just want God to help me get good grades so I don't get taken out of boxing no more. That was my whole reason. So when I got baptized though, it changed my whole being though. It took away a lot of the anger I had. It made me have a stronger mind. It forced me to work on my attitude. I had a really bad attitude growing up, an angry attitude from my upbringing. But it just changed me so much. And I wanted to be a better person. Like I want to be a better person right now. Like I look at myself sometimes and be like, look, this is the problem that you have. Like these are not good things to have in your personality. You need to change this. And I work on that. But it's not off of what people tell me. It's about how I feel. Like it's a woman that I want to be that I haven't got to her yet. But I'm closer to being her than I ever was right now.
I love that for you.
Thank you, girl.
I love that because that's a journey.
What?
Like healing. Do you go to therapy? Have you been to therapy?
I went to therapy a couple years ago. It was beneficial, but now I think spending my time with God and journaling has been one of my biggest things. Like I got my pastor number on speed dial. I call my pastor and talk to him, but I spent a lot of time just like reading, journaling, learning how do I express my feelings without being angry. Like, okay, you do something right that's bad to me. And instead of me cussing you out and saying all this stuff, how do I still deal with that? Because I'm going to feel bad after I cuss you out. Yeah. You may have deserved it, but I feel terrible.
Right.
So what I do is I journal. Whatever I want to say to you, however I feel, I write it down. In my notes, wherever, I journal it down and I read it. Then after I read it, it's like I'm getting it out. I'm releasing it. So then now when I talk to you, I'm like, you really had me messed up. You really hurt my feelings. Instead of me, oh, why would you do this? You're so stupid. You really hurt my feelings. I don't like that. You need to be better toward me, and I have boundaries. So I don't like what important. You did. So don't do it again. Type of deal. Instead of me, but journaling has helped that, and me going to church and me knowing that after I cuss you out, even though you may feel bad after I cuss you out, like I feel terrible because I'm like, you such a bigger and better person than that.
Right. And talk about getting through your mental struggles from being a woman athlete. When you go through those moments, how do you get through them?
Which mental struggles?
Any of them. Like, okay, so what would you say your lowest moment was as a boxer?
Honestly, I think my lowest moment was when I won my first Olympic gold medal. I was 17 years old, the first woman to ever win an Olympic gold medal in the history of boxing, and the only person from USA for women in boxing.
The medal's right here. Go ahead.
And after that, I didn't get not one endorsement, not one sponsorship. For 3 years. And
that don't even sound like it makes sense.
For someone who dedicated their whole life to the sport since the age of 11, I didn't have the best upbringing, but I put myself in the gym. I sparred against the men. I walked around with black eyes, bruises. I put boxing first. I put boxing second, God first, right?
Yeah.
But I put boxing first. And I just know that I worked my butt off. And I did what I set out to do. I won a gold medal. And you would think that breaking barriers like that I would be celebrated. And I wasn't. But I watched people who didn't win gold medals, who got bronze, who got close to medaling, be on cereal boxes and be on magazine covers. And I'm sitting at my coach's house with my gold medal like, what did I do wrong?
Right.
How come I wasn't included in that? You know? And to walk around for those years and hear people say, you deserve better. They treat you like trash after you won that gold medal. I give it back. You know, to deal with that, I think was the toughest part for me. Because in a way it was like, so what do you do next? Do you get ready for another Olympic gold medal? Do you quit? Do you go get a job? Like, what do you do? Because you already dedicated your whole life to this, and all you got was a gold medal and a couple congratulations. But that's how I felt back then.
I was about to say, how did you come out of that?
Honestly, I put my headphones on and stopped listening to people. Because what I realized was that God's timing is the best timing. And if God didn't give me something or I didn't get something, it was because God said it wasn't my time to have it. And I really, truly believe that if God would have gave me Olympic gold medal, all the sponsorships and endorsements at the age of 17, I'd be broke as a joke right now. I wouldn't have went to the second Olympics and made history again. I wouldn't have turned pro. God know what he's doing.
He does.
So when people were saying,
not yet.
And not yet, just
hold on,
just go back to the Olympics again. You're going to win a gold medal again. And I was like, again. God already told me. We had this Olympic coach. He was like, it's going to be harder to win the Olympic gold medal than it was last time. I said, no, it's not. I said, I'm bigger now. I'm stronger now. I'm smarter. And I'm the returning Olympic champion. I'm undefeated. I'm like, no, it's not going to be harder. He like, well, you going to need me to win? I said, no, I don't. I need God to win. And he already told me I'm going to win. So you just get on board and you come in the corner like you're supposed to. And you watch how it's done. That's what you do. And he was like, ooh, you're just so cocky.
Like God told me what it was.
He already told me, just let me work. Don't doubt me. I hate doubters. Don't come around me doubting me. Go and doubt yourself. Go and doubt your own plan.
We ain't got space for that. We ain't got room for that.
Don't come doubting me. Remember when I some people were like, I'm going to make $1 million in boxing? They was like, yeah, right. A woman boxer never make that. I got tweets. People say that. I got them saved. And I go back and look at them.
Now
like, gotcha.
Can't relate. Yeah, so that alone is just like, for me, being a woman in sport, being a woman in the sport profession, it is hard sometimes.
Yeah.
But I know that God calls certain people to their purpose.
He do.
And it doesn't make sense for everybody. And it's not supposed to make sense for anybody but me.
You know what? I just like this the other day because I'm telling you, I've been spending so much time just with God and with myself. So God gives us the end goal vision, don't he? He show us.
And he don't tell us in between.
Nah, but if he did, we would choose a whole different ending.
Right.
You know what? If God was to show us, he's showing us the end goal. Like, I see myself on magazine covers and movies, and he gives me this vision, $1 million paydays, $5 million paydays. Like, God gives me this vision, right? And I've been brave enough to express that to the world. Like, listen, God already told me I'm about to be it. I'm about to be the one. And everybody's like, God told you gonna make $1 million. I don't know if God told you that. Right?
I know what he told me. He didn't tell you, he told me.
Right. But it's like they hear your ideas and they want to try to mess up your plans and get in your head and tell you, well, that's not possible. So do this and do that. No, I'm gonna keep doing what God told me to do. But if God told you this is my story here. Okay. Be abused and raped at the age of 5 years old, right? Start after that, go mute for years. I didn't even talk. Then I started talking a little bit, had a huge stuttering problem. Got bullied in school, first and second grade. Start boxing. Boxing changed up everything in my life. Gave me confidence, gave me a purpose in my life. 11-year-old girl who first we got the beginning part. Now I'm fighting. I can't get a whole bunch of fights in the amateurs because of my size. I was bigger than a whole lot of the girls. And women's boxing was not a big thing, especially for little girls. And when I was fighting, I was knocking girls out. So they didn't want to put their daughters in there with me. So now I'm going through that. 11 through 15, I had like 10 fights. Then 15, 16, I go to the Silver Gloves. I win there, most outstanding fighter of the tournament. Then I get ready for the Olympics. I'm the youngest person at the Olympics to go, 16 years old, fighting against the girls who are 18 through 41, 16 through 41, 17 through 41. And then I go. I'm winning. And then right before the Olympics, I lose. 26-0. Now I'm 26-1. I lose to a girl. And then the Olympics is 3 months away. Everybody telling me, you better not go over there to the Olympics. You gonna lose, girl. But in my heart, it's still like, God showed me I was gonna win a gold medal. So that was the down part. Down. Now I'm going to the Olympics. Everybody doubted me. Everybody talking stuff. I believe Layla. It wasn't Layla. It was somebody else saying, "Oh, she's not going to get no more than a bronze medal." Blah, blah, blah. Just talking. I got teammates hating on me, talking bad about me. Up on the team, nobody else on the team medals. I get a gold medal. Then another downside, I get a gold medal. The only one up on the team to get a gold medal. Then I go back home. I'm celebrated, whatever. But I don't get the endorsements, the sponsorships, the magazine covers, the love. I'm like, dang, what the heck? Now I'm just like, what do I do next in my life? Then me and my coach fall out. Now I got to decide what I'm gonna do with my life next. I decide, you know what? They think they thought that the first Olympic gold medal was luck. They thought that was lucky. Oh, that was a fluke. She got that off
Can
for
she
just.
do it again?
Let's go back and do it again. No American has ever done that either. Let's go and do it again. That's when you're gonna change their mind. So you go back to the second Olympics. You go on there with full confidence, talking your stuff, being how you is. Let them know like the returning champion is back, and I'm beating all you girls. I won a world champion. I stay undefeated the whole way. I won the Olympics again. 77 wins in my amateur career. 1 loss. That happened when I was 17. But that was my 26th fight. So what I win, like 50 and something? It's the math is mathing.
It is.
So now I turn pro. After all this success, now I got 2 Olympic gold medals. Now I'm getting some endorsements, some sponsorships, a few magazine covers. It's starting to come along. But then I run into another gap here. Women's boxing don't get paid in the pros. They don't get TV time in the pros. So this is another obstacle. You have to figure it out
every time.
So it's just like doing all this is like it was up, down, up, down,
and that's life.
Up, down. But it's like you only stay down if you don't get up. That's it. People don't understand how powerful keep moving is. Like when you just keep moving, you go through a breakup, keep moving. You lose, keep moving.
The sun gonna shine again.
It's gonna shine again. But you letting everybody else tell you when it should be shining and what you should be doing. And if I was you, if I was undisputed champion, I would do this. I would have that. Like,
But you're not.
If you was a champion, you wouldn't know what to do with yourself. You'd be way crazier than me.
I believe that.
I crazy.
I wholeheartedly believe that. So when it's all said and done,
Yep.
what do you want to be remembered by?
Honestly, I can say so many different things. I just want to be remembered. I want to be remembered as a woman who stood for something, and I inspired a whole lot of people. I just want to give those who feel broken a whole lot of hope, because it's not enough real people out here no more. Everybody rich. Everybody ain't going through nothing. Everybody life perfect. Nobody understands that even rich people go through depression, anxiety, sad days, deal with family struggles. Everybody don't want to show that. Like, they all want to show the good stuff, which I get it, but life is real. Life is real. And I want people to know, like, look, I go through the same stuff, and this is how I got through it. And it wasn't easy. You may see the glitz, the glam, the glory, but it was not easy. This was hard work. And if you do the same thing that I did, you just keep going, believing in God, putting God first, He'll bless your life too, financially, emotionally, spiritually, physically.
Exceedingly and abundantly above all that we can ask.
He'll bless you. All you gotta do is just trust the man. That's it.
And finally, I ask all my guests, what about sports do you want to expose? It's a lot of things that we go through as athletes that a lot of people don't tell us about.
Mm-hmm. I want to expose that women, this is what I see in women's sports, in the women industry and music and everything. We don't support each other like the men do. It's sickening. It's sickening. I don't like it.
It's nasty.
Women do not come through and support each other like the men do. The men, all these rappers and stuff, they will come rap out these fighters and everything. But then you gotta beg a female who at the top to come rap out the quote. Oh, she want to get paid $500,000 to come rap me out to a dang walkout. 1 minute. Like, we don't uplift each other. We don't be there for each other. And I don't like that. And even in women's boxing, they be envious, hating, jealous. Instead of them, if they spent more time learning from me instead of hating on me, they would get further. Because I know a lot, and I've been through a lot in the sport of boxing. But these girls, women have this jealous bone in their body that they need to get rid of. And until we do that, women's sports is going to be hurt off of that. And even women in music. We all supposed to be coming together to make each other bigger. The men do it.
They do.
The men do it. Like, come on now.
It's enough out there for everybody. There's room for all of us at the top.
It's room for all of us, but they be acting like you shining gonna stop them from shining. Man, it's just, that's what I want to expose. Is this fight over? What's going on? What happened? Who won? What? Knockout? Get the fuck out of here. No. It's a good thing I didn't watch this shit. What? Back this shit up. Hold on. No, why are you on the ground? No! What the fuck? God damn it, AJ. Oh, God.
Not a live reaction.
Damn. Oh, shit.
It was bad.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Oh, thank God I didn't go. I'll be in there crying. Oh, okay. Go ahead.
No, we was finishing up.
Oh,
sis.
man.
We was finishing up.
He freaking jumped like that.
We was finishing up.
Dang. Damn, AJ, that's my boy. Dang, congrats. Damn.
Shit happens.
And do, man. You gotta be prepared
It's a
for
part of the
worse.
game.
It is.
I personally want to give you your flowers for all that you've done, and all that you're doing in the game of sports, and all that
Thank
you're
you.
doing for women's sports. We need more like you.
Thank you.
it is hard to be a woman just in this space on any level, whether you running a podcast, whether you're still in the ring, whether you're still playing, whether you're still on the court. It's a lot. Heavy as the head that wears the crown. We talk about that all the time.
All the time. People always say it to me. Fix your crown, queen. Fix your crown.
You got to. Head up all the time because the crown is always there. Always there. So I want to thank you for sharing your story with me.
For sure.
And sharing it with the podcast, with Sport Exposure. Did I create a safe space for you?
You did. Good. You asked me a relationship question. I'm like, okay, all right, cool.
Yeah. This is about your journey. And that's what I want another young boxer to see. You know, it can be done. You're doing it.
It can be done.
And you've done it.
Yep.
And you still doing it.
Still doing it.
So good luck with everything else you have going on in the future. Where can we find you? I mean, if you don't know where Claressa Shields is on Instagram.
So I have a lot to celebrate. I just hit 1 million followers.
I saw that. Only God can do it.
Only God can do it. Yes, 1 million followers. You can find me at Claressa Shields, CLARESSA Shields, SHIELDS, everywhere with the blue check mark. If it ain't got a blue check mark, it ain't me. Blue check mark.
And we'll be looking forward to seeing you in theaters the next time I see you.
The Fire Inside comes out December 25th, Christmas Day. After you've opened the gifts with your kids and surprised your husbands and y'all got proposed to and all that good stuff on Christmas.
Speak it over us, sis. Speak it over us.
Come on to the theater and watch The Fire Inside, the movie about my life. And I'm being portrayed by Ryan Destiny, directed by Rachel Morrison, written by Barry Jenkins. Listen, y'all.
I'm so excited for you. That's dope.
If you have somebody in your life, even you, and you want to figure out how do you keep going, how do you win, you need some inspiration, some motivation, The Fire Inside is it. And it's a real life story. I'm still alive. You probably see me at theater with you. You never know.
Hey, y'all heard that? She might be right next to us. Catch y'all in the next one. Thank you so much.
Of course.